Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Brooke from Bee's Budgets. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again tonight. We will be doing our mystery game night, so get your beverage of choice, get a snacky snack, and let's hop into it. All right, let's start off with how much we are playing with. We are going to be saving 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 75. All right, let's get that into our cash tray. Okay, so let's start off with our 2026. And we are still beefing up this binder, or beefing up this envelope here before we start coloring anything in, and we'll be saving $10 for this round. So this envelope is now at 20, 35, 40. All right, getting her built up in there. Then we will start coloring some of these in. Get that out of our way. Then we will start off with our true crime binder, or our mystery game. And the first challenge we are doing is, this comes from my Etsy, and we have a roll, color, or scratch. Let's go and do a roll. And we got a 4. Okay. So we'll take back a 1 and grab a 5. So that is now at $7. Okay. Then we have an icon mark off. This also comes from my Etsy. And let's go and do this knife. And these are all $5. And so now we are at 10. Let's go ahead and take that 10. Okay. Then we have I could solve this case in 10 minutes if I had the files. So this is, the files all have the number in it. This is a set of 3 off of my Etsy. And so we're just playing each one. So let's go ahead and do the 4 and the 2 for 6. So this one is now at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't have any more 10s, so I'll have to cash condense that later. Okay, and then our last one in here before we get into our book is a roll and save. So this one, because there's so many boxes, I did a 3-sided die. And we got a 3. Let's do one more and a 1. That's the same thing we got last time. So $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm already gonna need ones. So this one is now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go ahead and grab that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, and then this is our invitation to the wedding heist. And this, come on, baby. Get back in there. Shouldn't have pulled that out. There we go. And this comes from Miriam from MLocheDesigns. And that is this book right here. Okay, this is The Wedding Heist. This is her Busted 3 book. And we have been working on this. This confidential one is all of the suspects. There was a wedding heist. And this is for our logic puzzle right here in the front. but we are waiting to do this a little bit later on, and we're knocking through some of this binder first. So if you didn't see my last video of this, the first time I played this, this is the wedding that was happening, and this is what the room looked like, and this is what it looked like after the heist. So they pretty much stole everything. And so we are working on this book to, 1, recover it, and 2, trying to figure out who did it. So let's go ahead, and then how we do this is each one of these pages are color coded, and then so we roll the color side die, and then that shows us which game we're going to play, and we play this until we run out of money. And then this is our favor invitation to the wedding. We got this beautiful paper clip, we got a heart candle, some money mints, a bell, and a diamond with a color-sided die. You get all of this when you get one of her busted books. You get everything that you need. So let's see where we're going first. We are going into purple. That's our last one. So this is our passports. Okay, I'm going to take these paper clips off. And we roll, and basically it's a race to see where we're going to go on our honeymoon. So for this one is the groom is surprising Isabella with the honeymoon destination. We know it's somewhere his family has been before, so it must be one of these locations on the next page. With every roll, save the dollar amount and advance 1 space for the numbered passport. Once you've arrived at airport customs, open up the envelope and see if any of my notes are there. So we will save until we get up here. Then we'll see where we're going to go, and then we'll cut this envelope open to finish out our clue. So let's go ahead and save it, and let's get rolling here. Let's see, I cross those off with mark. So we got 6. That is South Korea. So 5 and 6. All right. So let's see where we're playing next. Green. Green is the wedding dress. So we're trying to figure out, the bride's wedding dress is one of a kind from a famous designer. To get your clue, find 3 matching gowns. So we're going to scratch these off until we get 3 of the same. And then we save the amount that we allocated on this. So we've only scratched this twice, and we got matching on the 2. So let's see if we could get lucky enough to get that 3rd one. I doubt it, but it's a nice sentiment. Let's go down here. Okay, and that one is a Elisara. Sure. I do not know designers, especially wedding dress designers. And that is worth $2. So now in our wedding dresses we have 5, well, I guess I don't have to, I'll count it at the end. What am I doing? Okay, yellow. Yellow is our white paper clip because I don't have, no wait, that's orange, silly. Orange is our white paper clip because I didn't have an orange paper clip. There's the yellow. There it is. Okay, so this is it may be difficult for most, this is we're trying to recover our vowels. And so we have these numbers down here to try to decode what our vowels are. So last time we just went across the board, so I think we'll do the same. So we'll do 6, and 6 is the letter F, and we pay $1 for each letter. So that's 1. And then let's see if we have any more 6s. Right there, F. F, so that's 2. All right, that looks like all of the F's, so we'll pay $2 more. Okay, where are we going next? We're gonna stay right here. All right, so we'll do the next one available, so 12. So 12 is L. So right off the bat, we have 2 L's. So $2. See if there's any more 12s. Yep. L. L right there. And 1 right there. Okay. So we got our first, just marked on myself. Laura. Laura from Laura Bell Creation. She used to make fun of me all the time because I always miss the cap and the marker. And then when she started making fun of me, then she started doing it. It's karma. So let's go ahead and cash condense some of these 5 cents, or some of these ones were out of ones. There's a string hanging on my shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's grab that 5. That's as far as we can cash condense for right now. Okay, so that, where are we going next? Orange is our white paper clip because we did not have an orange. Oh, this one we owe it. Oh, not owe it, but now we have to pay the total amount. So this is, thankfully the local baker has agreed to remake the cake. Unfortunately, the baker has created so many cakes that she misplaced the original order form. Let's start working on the budget for the new cake and hope that the baker can find the order in the form in time. So you have to roll a dice and then you do the math equation. And so we've done this whole row, so now we need to see what it equals out and we need to pay that. And I don't remember what it was, but it was not that nice. So 2 plus 3 equals times 2 minus 1 plus 2 and minus 1. It was $10. That's right. All right. So we do have a 10 in here. And so we will grab that 20. Okay, so that wasn't that bad. Okay. All right, so $10. So that's where we're at on that. We're going to stop on that for right now. So then we'll move on down to the next line. And I'm only doing this one with a 3-sided die, as you can tell, because these all have equals in them. And I don't want to have to spend all my money just in one category. Okay, what are we doing next? Red. All right, so red is the vowels. Wait, didn't I say the other one was the vowels? Oh, this is, oh, I'm sorry. I did say this is the vowels. This is the wedding bands. Their rings were stolen, but they, Isabella, which is the bride to be, had them engraved. So we're decoding the message there. Sorry. This is the vowels. Okay, so for this one, we roll a 6-sided die and then we mark off the options. And when we only have one option left, that's the fill in the blank spot of that. All right. So 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab that 5. Take those 2 5s and grab that 10. All right, where are we going next? Oh, we marked off, what did I say? Face for that line. Green. Okay, we're back to the wedding dress here. Let's just pick a random one. Let's come over here. Ooh, that's a beautiful dress. That one is this one down here, Oscar de la Renta. I do know, I have heard that term, but I honestly didn't know that he was a wedding dress designer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll grab that at 5. Try to keep these cash condensed. Okay, so we have 10 in there so far. All right, what are we playing next? Red again. That's our vowels. Okay, so we're gonna roll our 6-sided die. 3. 3 has already been done, so let's roll again. 2 has already been done. 4. Goodness, it really wanted that 3 and that 2. So 4 is disgrace. Okay, so 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, where are we going next? Purple. So we haven't gotten blue this go around yet. And we're back at passports. So this again will roll a 6-sided die. 1. Paris. Okay, for $1. And back to red. Vowels. So we need a 1, 5, or a 6. Whoa. There's our 6. So 5 and 6. Of course we get the expensive one. That was chat space. Okay. Let's see, what do we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we only have $5 left. So let's see where it's gonna go. Blue. How perfect is that? We didn't get blue one time and then right at the end we get it. So we will go ahead, and this is a connect the dots. And so this is for the bouquet. So we are roses are red, violets are blue. The bride found her flowers from the name of you know who. The bride has 3 pets, Violet the pig, Rose the cat, and Iris the hamster. You need to figure out which pet inspired the bouquet, and then you can cut open the envelope and hopefully find another clue. So these are each worth $1. So because we haven't got to play in blue at all until now, we're just going to go ahead. We only have $5 left, so we're going to go ahead and just do all 5 of the connect the dots. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I'll bring that a little bit closer. It is kind of hard to see. So that's where we're at on the connect the dots. We got to go, obviously, it goes all the way to, it looks like 76. Yeah, so we got a lot of work to do in there, so it definitely needed all that 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how much we saved in each category, or each category of the heist. So our wedding vows is now at, get the money all situated here. Okay, so our wedding vows is now at 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay. Red paper clip. Then our wedding cake is at 21. Okay, and then our wedding rings is at 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And then like this one has like a little string and you pull this little note thing out when you're done with this one. She's so creative. Okay, and then green is our wedding dress is at $10. Okay, that's green. And then blue is our bridal bouquet. And that one is at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then last is our purple. That's our purple. And then it is our passports. Okay, so our passports are, I mean, somebody's stealing your passports. They are really, really, really not good people. Okay, so your the passports are at 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I mean, they must really not like you. Have you ever gotten a passport? Passports are a pain in the butt to get. I can't imagine how more difficult it'd be if it was stolen. All right, so that is where we are at on our busted, our wedding heist busted book. So I absolutely love this. And I absolutely love Miriam. You need to head over to her channel and check her out if you have never watched any of her videos or been on her Etsy page. She is absolutely hilarious and an extremely creative and very beautiful, kind lady. And I love her to pieces. Okay, so we are out of money. So if you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe down below, become a member of my channel. If you like the video, please give it a like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya!